What is up? It has been quite a few weeks since I've made a video. I don't want to spend too much time talking about this because I want to go film a workout and jump right into that. But first, a couple things have happened recently that have kept me out of the gym. Unfortunately, if you watched my introduction video, you'll remember I talked about how I really injured my back in 2021 and got surgery in 2022. And I've been dealing with that ever since, but it's been something I've overcame and got stronger. Well, unfortunately, about a month ago, I somehow really tweaked it. Nothing major happened. You'll see the video, the last video I published before this. It was a deadlift day, which is, I know people are going to be like, oh, you did deadlifts. Like, you'll see in the video, nothing ever really happened. It just felt off. Before I even started, I kind of twisted my back like this, kind of getting warmed up, and didn't feel right, which isn't out of the norm for me. If I didn't work out every time my back felt a little off, I would probably never work out. So that's why I did anyway. Went out there and I was hitting the bag, and a couple times I went to kick it. It just also felt really weird, but doing deadlifts didn't really feel bad or particularly different. So I just got through the workout, which, like I said, you'll see in that last video. The next day, it was so bad, I was having trouble walking around, and then that just escalated over the next 3-4 days. Long story short, it was so bad I was using a cane to get around. I ended up getting into see my doctor quickly and went through the whole thing, x-rays, MRI, all that. Nothing looked too different, and he said, fortunately, I don't think you need surgery again. So knock on wood, hoping that we're through that. It does feel much, much better. It really scared me, but fortunately, I think we're okay. I'm being very careful with it. So that's one thing. And then, as they say, things come in, well, I think they say things come in threes. Hopefully there's not another one. I just got 2 going right now. If you watched my intro video, I talked quite a bit about Crohn's disease and that diagnosis. Really unfortunate thing. I wasn't having success with a therapy, so they switched me to a new one back in March. And this has had almost 0 success. So I'm in the midst of a pretty bad flare right now. We're trying to figure out what the next step is. I really don't have a lot of information on that, but I am not feeling great. And I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I'm working to get better. I just started a course of some mild steroids because I don't like last time, which was in April, I had to do this. So it's been a rough few months of getting on steroids and getting off of them, and then the drug proving that it's not working. Yeah. We will get through this like I have before. So that's the negative stuff. That's why I haven't been around. It's no big deal. I'll figure it out like I always do. But what comes from this can be positive. So having went through another pretty serious scare of injuring my back and having some illness going on, I really had quite a few weeks to sit there and reevaluate what I was doing and what my goal is. And my goal is to be healthy and strong, right? Like I had mentioned before. And I'm probably going to get some hate for this. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe people won't be so critical. I know I said I don't train like a bodybuilder and my main focus was strength, and it was. But I am really not trying to hurt myself. And I sat down and I did some thinking for at least for a little while. Right? I just started running a different program is what I'm trying to say. I've backed off that 5-3-1 program, which is crazy because I have been running that since 2022, like consistently. Now it's 2024, 2 years later, literally almost exactly 2 years later. I thought maybe a little change would help. It resulted in me pivoting and picking a different program from someone I really admire and running that. I did not film the first 2 weeks of it. I wanted to just run it and see how I felt and see if it was worth completely committing to, and I can say I'm pretty impressed. It is very different than what I was doing before. This is 100% hypertrophy focused, so the training you'll see is very different, which is cool. I know I said I don't train like a bodybuilder, but like I said, it is fun to experiment, try new things, and after the injuries and illness and everything, I wanted to kind of give my body a chance to systemically kind of get a little bit of a break. I know that this is still pushing my muscles, but I noticed it feels different. I feel like when I work the body parts that I'm working for the day, it's just those. I don't feel so wiped out as I did when I would run a squat day in 5-3-1 or the deadlift day. I feel like it's going really well. So I recently, before changing the training, also started running a caloric deficit. So I'm trying to lose a little bit of fat right now. So this is a little easier to run, to be honest, than 5-3-1, which is very intense and maximal effort. That's not true. It's not maximal effort, but it's much more effort than what I've noticed here, because the goal of this program is tension, really seems, especially exaggerating the time under that lengthened tension. So the eccentric movements. I don't want to give away too many details because I did pay for this program and I don't want to step on any toes or upset anyone. It is one of Jeff Nippard's programs, and I'm really impressed with it so far. If you aren't familiar with him, you should check out his channel. He has some of the best content on fitness I've seen. I really do enjoy learning from him. So I don't want to expose too much of it and say which one it is or anything like that. I'm sure some of you will figure it out, but I'm just kind of doing a review of it. So I think hopefully that wouldn't be upsetting for him. If anything, it's getting more eyes on the program, and if people enjoy it, they'll go buy it. So yeah, I mean, that's my goal, at least. Like I said, really don't want to step on any toes. Just, I found his approach very appealing, and I figured, given the injury, bouncing back from this recent whatever happened, we'll call it an injury, because like I said, I was barely moving around. And then the current illness I'm working through, it seemed like the smart move to be able to stay active. So I know I was tolerating it pretty well. And now, like I said, unfortunately, I am on some steroids to calm this inflammation down in my intestines and stuff. I seem to be tolerating the training pretty well. I did take a little break last week too, just because I'm having a hard time even eating in a deficit right now. So that is what it is. Anyway, I just wanted to do a little update before running the next video. I think I covered everything. Back got jacked. Crohn's is flaring up, and made a choice to pivot. I don't consider this a bad idea. I want to continue training. Longevity is absolutely a goal. So yeah, I think this is a smart move, and we'll see how it goes. It's a fun new experiment to run. It's kind of been fun to mix up the training completely. This is totally different. You'll see what I mean when we go out in the garage. It's cool. It's so different. I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, I hope all that makes sense. Sorry for, some negative stuff there. It's just the reality I'm working with right now. And I am not giving up, and I'm trying to do what I can do. Like I always say, do what you can do, right? So I'll give a little bit of information about the program. It is an upper-lower split. So it's a 5-day program, because there's an extra day, an arms day, and a weak points day. So upper-lower, weak point day. It's cool, man. I'm starting on day 1 for the 3rd week here. So you'll get to see what that looks like. And it is an upper day, so it's fun. It's tough. It'll be cool. I think you guys will enjoy this. So if anyone's watching, I'm enjoying it. Anyway, that's that. Let's go get started. We're going to start with some lat raises. And the goal with these are we're going to go up and keep tension the whole time and really slow down the eccentric part of the movement. And then immediately go up for the concentric, slow down, up, slow down, slow down. You'll see that with every move. There's only 7 exercises today, so it does take a little bit of time because of the rest, and I'm not constantly moving. I'm trying to follow this exactly as he outlined to see what kind of results I get, so I figured I should follow the rules. Anyway, yeah, we'll jump right in and get started. Okay. Okay. There's one warm-up set. He says I can do 2 if I want to. I'm just going to do 1. We'll do our first working set now, and you'll see what that looks like. It's going to be really hard for me to do 12. It's tough in a different way. I just start failing, so which is good. That's the goal of this. Let's get started. Okay. There you go. There's that first work set. As you can see, that made me like lightheaded even. Man. Okay, we're going to do 2 more of those. I will bump up the weight on the last one. It's super hard. Like that was right about at that 1 to 2 reps in reserve, I think, if I was doing them slow like that. So I'll be fighting for that last one. Yeah, it's brutal. I don't know why I do this to myself. Let's do set 2. Same weight. We're going for 12 reps. It's a range, technically 10 to 12. The way I think about it is you should only hit the lower level if you cannot hit the upper. And that'll tell you if your weight's almost too heavy, which you'll see on my 3rd set. I will be fighting for that 10, but I want the 12. Here we go. Oh, get him out of my hands. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's the second one. Take a little break and we'll hit that 3rd one. This 3rd set is the last set, meaning there will be sometimes slight tweaks to how we execute that last set. So this set will have myo reps. Myo reps are a way to kind of push past that initial failure to really squeeze out a few more reps. So the way I will be running that is I'm going to do my 12, right? At least 10, hopefully. This is super hard. Once I hit that number, I set them down. I wait for 5 seconds, and then I try to do 3 to 4 more reps. And if I hit it, I pause for 5 seconds again, 3 to 4 more reps. I do that until I cannot hit the 3 to 4 more reps. 3 at a minimum. It does not take much for me at this. I fail hard when I fail on this, so you'll see. Okay. Brutality. Oh. 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 Good job. Oh my god, yeah. Okay. 5 seconds. Okay, 3 to 4 more. Oh, come on. At least 1. Oh, I'm doing 1 more. I'm doing 1 more. Properly fail. Okay. Here we go. Come on. Nope. Okay, that's it. You see? It's crazy because when you fail an isolation exercise like that, it's not a big compound movement, right? I'm just isolating my delt. It's so hard, but it's not hard and like I'm like completely out of breath. Like my muscles are just failing on me. My delts are failing right now, and they feel it. Anyway, see what I mean? That's a good example for the first exercise. It's quite a bit different training style. It's cool. I'm actually really enjoying this. Okay, so I'll set the next exercise up and then go from there. Exercise 2 is a really interesting lift I've never done before until starting this program. He calls it a cross-body lat pull around. So you'll see I'm going to face perpendicular to where the weight is coming down and I'm pulling across my body, activate my lat. I'm going to leave the camera up high for this first warm-up just because I actually want to see what it looks like from there. It might look a little better than if I lower it, but anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so you see real deep stretch on the lat and then just pull across the body rather. That's it. Ooh. Switch hands, rotate around. Oh. Yeah. Cool. So that's the first warm up, only warm up set actually, and then change the weight for the working set and jump right in. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's so hard. Okay. I'm feeling that today. Let's do set number 2, same weight, same reps. Woo. Oh, good Lord, the grip. I don't know if I just had a bad hold on that handle. Let me try out a good grip this time. Whoa. Oh, okay. I felt that a little in my rear delt today. That side. So we got one set left. I'm going to add a little weight. Since this is the last set, it's going to be run a little differently. So for this, instead of myo reps like we did the last one, he calls for long length partials. So what that means is instead of doing a full rep all the way down here and all the way lengthened, we're going to keep it in the most lengthened half of the movement. We're going to keep it in that fully stretched part of the motion, and we'll stop the concentric about right there at 90, and then keep all full lengthened, stop at 90. So it's a partial rep in the lengthened portion of the rep, if that makes sense. So it's easier to explain like with a curl. So if it was a long length partial with a curl, we'd come to here and stop our concentric part of the motion and slowly go down in the eccentric and then come up in here. You'll see what I mean when I start this. It'll probably make a lot more sense. So right there we'll stop. That's one. This one's lighting up fireworks. Right on. Oh my God. I think I lost count. I think this is 12. I might have done one extra one. Okay. I need another extra. That's okay. Keep it even. All right, there's. Man. See what I mean? It's different. It's just a constant stretch under pressure. Okay, I'll set the next exercise up. The next set is incline dumbbell press. I'm going to do like 3 warm-up sets before I jump into the actual working ones, since we haven't done any real pressing stuff. Shoulders and back are pretty tight, which is good. It should keep my joints pretty stable, but I will do my first warm-up set right now. I'm gonna knock out this second warm-up set real quick. This is a really obnoxiously loud car. Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned, that might have looked a little confusing. I think I actually did an extra one again. Depending on how many warm-up sets there are, Jeff gives a guidance to use certain percentages to structure how you do them, and then says like shoot for, I think 6 to 10 on the first one, if there's 3 warm-up sets, 4 to 6 on the second, and then like 3 to 4 on the third. You don't do a lot of volume, you just want to prime the muscle and get it warm and ready to go. So this will be the last one. I'll just do this real quick. So I'm only going to do 4 for this. Let's get That's all the warm-up sets. Now we'll jump into the working sets. It's for 8 to 10, so we'll shoot for 10. So we'll do 4 sets. The last set for this one's pretty normal, but then he follows it up with a stretch. So he does this for some of these, where you do a static stretch for about 30 seconds. I will do a stretch like this against both sides and stretch my pecs for 30 seconds. It's horrible. Oh man. I'm feeling that really bad right now. That's crazy. What the heck? Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay, so we'll do the second set with a little more weight. I was trying to ease into these since I don't do incline press the way exactly like this. And they do kind of wear me out a little more, where you really go slow and you keep the tension. But I got this super cool. I didn't actually. My wife got it for me for Father's Day, which was really sweet of her because I had hurt my back. And I said it'd be so much nicer if I had that to just be one of those things I don't have to do so repetitively. And then sure enough, she surprised me with this. So it was very sweet of her and I really appreciate that. And it's awesome. I actually really, really like it. So that's super cool. Anyway, jump into the second one here. And same thing, 8 to 10. Damn, dude. Oh my God. Take a minute before we do the next one. That was tough, man. See what I'm saying? Like I don't know if I actually said this clearly, but I'm using a lot less weight than I normally use, which is great, honestly, because nothing other than my muscles gets sore. So not that I was having a bunch of joint pain, but like there's none now really. We'll do the third set here a little bit. I'm gonna take a minute, recover from that. Oh, my chest just almost cramped. Damn, this is gonna be bad. Not bad, it's just brutal. my God. Ooh. Wow. Come on. Oh. Here's the third one. Get a little water, take a little break, and then we will do that last set. All right, fourth and final set. Let's get it, and then we'll move on to chest supported rows. I do it a little different than what he calls for in the program, but they're so similar, it's not a concern to me. I might have done an extra one. Oh, okay, 15. Oh. Oh my God. I just want like no pressure on my chest or arms right now. Okay, as you can see, we did the fourth set, jumped right into that static stretch. I counted out 30 seconds. I think I did it exactly. I'm not too concerned. The static stretching right after is not, that does not feel good. Feels like everything's gonna tear. Cool, all right, we'll move on to chest supported rows. I'm gonna do them on this bench because I don't put the pin in it, and you can see how I can do that, and I lean it up, and it's essentially exactly what he calls for. So let me get that set up. I know this is a super low angle, so I'll kneel down just to explain. I'm just gonna do some chest supported rows. This is a warm-up set, and so I'll shoot for like 10, and then we'll jump right into the 3 working sets for this. We'll see how this looks. Might raise it a little. I just wanted to be able to see the actual movement, so here we go. Okay. I kind of lean this forward, so I'm like almost exactly level with the ground. And then we'll do it. There we go. I realized that first angle wasn't super great, so I tried to back this up a little and hopefully be able to see a little better on this one. Last one was a warm-up set anyway. We'll do this first working set right here. Hopefully it looks good. I'll check, and then we're shooting for 10 reps again. There's only 3 sets, so the third one will be, again, long length partials, but this will be a normal set. Oh man, I got hard. I even kind of didn't do the first couple super slow. I had to catch myself there. Wasn't paying attention. I just started going on those first 3, and I should have slowed those down. Okay, do the second one here in a couple minutes. I'm gonna add a little weight. Still shooting for 10 reps. We got one more after this. I am feeling that right now. Oh man, that made me really lightheaded. I've not eaten enough today. I can tell. I waited too long. One more set. These will be long length partials like we've done, so I'll only come up into the concentric part of the movement about halfway, and then slowly let it down in the eccentric, no pausing, except at the bottom. That's fine because it's super stretched. And that's what a lot of the research, I guess, in literature is showing now. Some of the studies I've even read, they're saying the stretched muscle under tension may lead to better hypertrophy, which is really interesting. Last set, long length partials on all. This is going to be tough. You think that wouldn't be... It's hard to explain. Like, it is different, which makes it seem like it's not as hard, but it's harder in a different way. Super weird. I have never done those partials like that, incorporated that into my training. That one made my back feel the most lit up, which is crazy to me. Whew. Okay, moving on. I think the next thing is tricep extensions, like overhead tricep extensions. So I'll move the camera, set that up. We'll do the first warm-up set here, shoot for 10, and then add some weight, and we'll get right into the working sets. I think this is only for 2, but I will do a drop set for that last one. Let's go. First warm-up set down, and then we'll jump right into the working sets. So I'll add some weight and get that ready. We're shooting for 10 reps. So this is the last set for this lift, the second set. Immediately after I do my 10, I'll pull those 2 10s off, throw that 5 on, and do as many with good form until I fail for a drop set. Slow. Boom. 5. Ooh. Oh no. Come on. Oh my god. Oh, okay. What was that, 6, I think? I got 6 filled on 7. I think I can watch the video. So there you have it. My triceps are really full of blood right now. Oh my god, they're cramping up. Oh, okay. Let's move on. I think we got lat prayers. Those are fun. I'm going to hold the bar in front of me, nice and lengthened position, and then just pull straight arms down. We're going to do 3 sets of this, and the last one will be long length partials, I think. I'll double check, for 15. So this one's a little more work. Wow. Wow. You think it's not going to get you. It doesn't feel like it's going to be that hard. And then you get those last 3 reps and you're starting to fail. Like, it is insane. And I'm going to add a little weight, which is foolish. This is a regular set number 2. So then the third one will be long length partial since it's the last one. I will jump right into this. The weight will stay here because this is actually super tough for me. I hope I get 15 on both. Oh my God. Oh, that was tough. That was very difficult. And it's not like I'm winded. You know what I mean? You notice the difference when I'm doing a really hard set on 5 through 1 and I'm like it is just my muscles are failing so hard and burning like crazy. I think this rest is only like 1 minute to 2 minutes. That's the other thing I don't think I mentioned. Each exercise has like a different rest interval. This weight's staying the same though. So I'll leave it and then oh my gosh, we're going to do those long length partials. So it's just going to come down to like here probably and then back out. Oh man. Yep. It's going to be a good time. Third set, last one, all long length partials. Okay, we made it. You know what's nuts about these two? I feel them in my lats, no doubt, but I really feel them sometimes in the top part of my tricep here, the long head. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I think we have 1 exercise left. It is really interesting. This is a cool setup, the way he does this. So it's chest flies. I obviously only have dumbbells, so I will do them with those, but they're integrated partials, meaning we'll do a full rep, and then immediately after that one, we'll only do half. And you get this crazy pump. It's interesting. So I'll set that up, move this stuff out of the way, and we will get right into that. Got the bench set up. We're going to do these flies. I'll do one warm-up set, get them feeling good, and then I will jump right into the working set. There will be 3 of these also, and then we're done. I'm really hoping this video is not too long. This workout takes me quite a long time to get through, so I'm hoping what I filmed isn't as long as what I'm showing on my watch. Yeah, I'm going to set this weight up and then jump right in. All right, I'm going to move this a little forward because I kind of banged into the back posts. I don't want to do that. We'll jump right into this. These are for 12 to 15. These get my chest like no other. And people are probably going to argue with me about this, but I have never got a better chest pump than I do from flies. They destroy my chest. And I don't even have to go that heavy. Not even incline press gets my chest that bad. It is so ridiculous. Anyway, let's get started. Oh my God. Okay. I haven't done these with that weight for all the sets. That's going to be very challenging. I can already tell. We'll do the second one here in a minute. Let's get number 2 going, and then that'll only leave us with 1 set in the whole workout. We're done. Oh my God. The freaking pump is unbelievable. I cannot believe how bad that is. Yeah, that's something. 1 more and we are done. Okay, that's it. That was the last one for the flies. I feel so wiped out from this right now. I know I'm what I talked about earlier, I still got going on. So this is like the first day since being on some new medication, and I feel a little weird, and I can tell. I also, like I said earlier, I haven't had nearly enough food today, which is for sure contributing to that as well, but that's all right. I got through it. Like I said, it's corny, but I did what I could do, and I survived. That was tough though. That felt real tough, but I'll get some real good sleep tonight. I guarantee you that after that workout. Yeah, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll do the lower body part of this split. It is freaking brutal. Like, I don't know which day's worse. They're both bad. Tomorrow we'll have some front squats, which I don't normally ever do. They're not pretty. I have to do the whole cross arm thing because this just kills my wrists. I'm not an Olympic weightlifter. I don't have that beautiful mobility, and I'm all right with that. It is what it is. Anyway, we'll do some leg stuff tomorrow. Since I don't have leg curl machines, we'll be doing pretty good, healthy amount of the Nordic curls, and they are so bad the way I do them now, where it's all about slow, and I don't like run through a series of assistance. So like you take a few minutes, more than a few minutes, like how I was doing with 531, where I'd do the push, the main, the pull, the main, then we'd hit the leg one for the curls, you know? Yeah, it's brutal. It'll be tough, but it'll be good. If you stuck around for this whole thing, I really do appreciate it. This is like a dream to me if this takes off and people actually want to build that community like I mentioned in the intro and make this a thing. So keep fighting your own battles, keep on pushing, and yeah, just keep pushing. Thank you.